of Into the Spotlight! Hey, and the forbidden steps. So stupid and silly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest episode in English. This is the second episode in English of Into the Spotlight TV. If you don't know me or you never met me before, my name is Hector Vega. Welcome to this. This is actually the disclaimer. I'm gonna do this. Welcome to the ridiculous episode of Into the Spotlight TV. That's how you call it. The most ridiculous part. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to this actually is very excited because today we are getting back our episode in Spanish, and today we're doing this in English because this is my second episode in English, and today we have a special guest that she actually is my personal friend and talented friend. Today we have Lori Hires, better known as LOSCATZ. We're gonna talk about a little bit more about who she are, what she does, and a lot of gathering and chit chatting and all the friends do besides and aside of our personal life. Yeah, we do that too. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Into the Spoiler TV. This is our talk show. First and foremost, if you see this actually in Spanish, it's because I didn't have the time to translate it for this week. But we are celebrating the 4th anniversary of Into the Spotlight talk show and podcast in Spanish. Over 120 episodes on our social media platform. Yay! Oh my God, I'm so I can retire right now. I can be a sugar daddy after this one. No, I cannot. I cannot be a sugar daddy. I'm my own sugar daddy after this one or before this one. But either or, you can find us on our social media platform, Into the Spoiler TV, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and all the platform of podcast, streaming podcasts. You can find already Into the Spoiler TV with the podcast of Behind the Scenes. We talk about a lot of movies and dubbing and voiceover. Doing that's Melly Dub and I. And actually, we have the Into the Spotlight talk show. It is actually the whole concept of you're gonna see today, the experience you're gonna see in Spanish. You're gonna now experiment it in English, and I'm so thrilled and excited because this is my favorite segment of the night, and I always mess up or the life mess it up. So welcome to the What's Up of Into the Spotlight TV.
DJ, you like the way I sway? I've gotta get it my way. I'm gonna stay,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Up. Like, this is actually the What's Up of Into the Spoiler TV. Today, it is April 16, 2024, not 2023, Hector. Oh my God. Nobody noticed, right? Nobody noticed. It's like, I need to see my guest. Do you saw that? Like, she cannot talk, or she can talk, but she can say something. I can see you. You know what, Lori? Do you saw that highlight in there? Just like, you see that nobody see it. So actually, this is it's 2024. I'm gonna fix it in a few seconds. It's 2024, April 16, 2024. Welcome to the What's Up, ladies and gentlemen. What we do in this segment, actually, we talk about what is going on, what is celebrating today in the world. If you don't know, I will actually help you out with that. And I will do some recommendations and suggestions of movies and or series that I'm watching in the social media platform, and I just gonna recommend it to you so you can watch it with me and making a comment or suggestion about that. So today is April 16, and today we're gonna round out. First and foremost, happy birthday to everybody. It's birthday today. Happy birthday, everybody. April 16th. And today, we're going to start with What's Up right away. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're celebrating in the world, and national, international. Today we're celebrating the National Librarian Day. Wow. Yeah. Today we're celebrating the librarian. Sorry for my accent today. Also, we are celebrating Wear Pajamas to Work Day. If you notice, we're doing this online, right? So I have my up down up like down up is actually shirt, down is actually pajamas. So I am actually in the day. Today, we are celebrating the Day of the Mushrooms. Um, I'm not gonna even start fighting with this today. Today we are celebrating National Eggs Benedict Day, National Healthcare Decision Day, National Joseph Day, National Orchid Day. Okay, National to Reveal the Genius Within Day. What the heck is this? What the heck? It is the National Reveal the Genius Within Day. Oh my god. Save the Elephant Day. Teach your daughter to volunteer. What the heck? Today is like we say like teach your daughter to volunteer day. Okay. Today we are celebrating the World Voice Day, World Semicolon Day, and actually, in least important or not less important, we celebrating Selena. Today is Selena Day. And I'm gonna look a highlight about this one because I don't know. On April 16th, Selena Days, will fans will put out their favorite song of Selena and remember the incredible impact that Tejano Croner had on music. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. But today is Selena Day, ladies and gentlemen. And that's actually was very interesting. I didn't know that part about today's Selena Day. I will point that in the back. And my suggestion for this week on the social media platform, it is actually the new movie Ghostbuster Frozen Empire. If you, it is actually streaming in IMAX and all the social media, all AMAX. Sorry, it is AMAX and also the theater platform, and actually also we celebrating Cinema, Regal, and MAC. Although I want to put in the highlight because I didn't see it yet, I cannot actually give you a review of that one. So we're gonna have like a little bit more details in the next episode. But I wanted to talk about this one because this is actually a good, really good movie. This is an old school variety movie. It's called Lisa Frankenstein. So about this movie is a woman that she was obsessed. She's a teenager obsessed with the death of this guy. The is interpreted by Cole Sprout, and he died like 50, 60 years ago, and she was actually upset about his love life, and she wanted to express, she wanted a love like that. Suddenly one day she actually was in a party with her sister, stepsister, and she it was at a thunderstorm and all that stuff, something like that. So a thunderbolt hit the cemetery that he was actually he was buried. He turns on life. This is a comedy, absurd comedy and horror. I will like highlight like horror because it's not horror; it's more like comedy, romantic horror. And actually, she fell in love with him and all the thing, and she became one of her in the future. So actually, it's very intrigued. It's right now in Peacock, available in Peacock, so you can watch it. It was actually in the theater like for 2 weeks, and then Peacock stole it because it was actually a good movie, but totally fair. Everything happened in the social media. And also, I want to highlight this. Actually, this is based on the true story. It is a Latino movie, but it's actually translated in English. It's called The Society of Snow. I have the pleasure to watch this movie this past week, and let me tell you something about this one. I thrill. I am movies that are based of true story is actually awkward because when they do the remake, it's actually doesn't feel like the real meaning of the what it was truly happened. But this actually it is an airplane crash in Uruguay. 40 men's translated them to Uruguay to Argentina to do a game, and in the middle of the mountains, the airplane crashed, and they was up to survive for over 71 days. And this is actually veridic and real and did happen 50 years ago in Uruguay. This was actually a massive story in Central America and South America. So it's a great punchline. I never know this story. I watched the movie and actually it's a lot of thing happened. So I just suggested you because this is a great movie and the the outcome they have is actually amazing. It's called the Society of the Snow. I cannot go give you provide more details. If you want to hear more details, I will do it in the social media. Please comment and suggest it in the down below because actually is a great movie. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like this and more of this, this was the What's Up of Into the Spotlight TV.
Hey, a DJ, you like the way I sway?
And ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, let's go to the interview today because we have the extraordinary tribalizer. Oh my god, I'm talking today, it's too much. We have the talented, the artistic, and the content creator, LOSCATZ, ladies and gentlemen. And she's coming back. Few seconds. It's coming. She's coming in. Oh, it's taking too more time than usual. Now we're here. She's here now. Yeah.
Hey, Boo.
Hey, Boo. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am actually. I think I crushed the monologue.
It's okay.
I think I crushed it. I'm gonna commit that I crushed it. It was really good. Amazing. Right. Yeah.
It's all good. I still love you.
Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, Lori Hire, she want to actually brand herself. You can know her as LOSCATZ. Welcome to the platform Into the Spotlight TV. I'm so grateful that you are here right now.
I'm excited to be here.
Well,
I'm a little nervous, but I see a friendly face, so I'll be okay.
oh, we're gonna have fun tonight, and let's start cracking this up. First and foremost, did you heard the What's Up?
If I heard the WhatsApp?
Yeah, do you heard it?
No.
Okay, good point. I will recapping again. Something that I actually triggered me that what we were celebrating today is actually besides Selena, we are celebrating Selena Day today. But something was cracking me up. It was cracking me up. It's actually as the National Bean Counter Day. Do you know what the heck is that?
I don't know what the heck that is, and I was listening to you, and you said like eggs Benedict Day,
National Eggs Benedict Day.
and then teach your daughter how to volunteer. Like, if someone doesn't want to volunteer, don't let them volunteer. Don't force them, okay?
It's like I feel pressure, stupid, and annoying. I don't understand what is this going on here.
Yeah, yeah, those holidays are kind of strange, but I definitely like get the Selena one for sure.
No,
That one makes sense.
well, I'm not gonna even like I said before we start recording. I told you that there are certain a specific day that he actually got me out of the loop, like National Floor Day. It doesn't make
What the
sense.
heck does that even mean, though? Like, I don't understand.
It doesn't make
What's that even
sense.
mean?
It doesn't make sense at all.
I don't know. Like, National Floor Day. So, are they talking about like pavement, cement, tile,
I don't know. It's like
grass?
it's more like a spiritual thing. It's like the floor is like the ground. It's actually more. I'm gonna specifically because in Spanish it's actually very. It's National Ground Day. No, right?
Speechless. I don't know.
It's still like it doesn't make sense in my head.
Are they? I don't know. Maybe they mean like national nature.
No.
Is it like a nature type of holiday?
No, actually, it's not nature. It's it's more like the energy of the floor or the ground produced, the ground produced to people. I don't. When I looked the information, it was like even not make sense either of whatever was going on. It's actually it doesn't establish something like solid. You know, it's like well, let's put this in a calendar and everybody starts celebrating like stupid. That's weird, you know.
I don't know. Maybe they were high and they created this.
420? You're talking about 420? 420 is this next week.
Or maybe they wanted to be like woke You know how like some people are just like really extra and they want to be like woke? Maybe that's just one of those things.
Yeah, this is a kind of conversation that we can have we can have with the 420 celebration as well.
There you go. We'll ask them.
First and foremost, let me introduce you first. And that was actually the WhatsApp, very controversial. Please, people, comment in below if you, what the heck you believe. What people, what you the universe want when saying about this, like why we celebrating stupidity or annoyingness. For me, I do this because actually it's content. And other than that, besides that, is we have Lori Hire. Before going to your brand, um, let me give you like a little brief of who you are and what are you in the world, why you want to why do you want to mark in the world. So Lori Hire is a musician, music business student at Full Sail University, who will be graduating in 2026. She's an furious vocalist born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in the Bronx, New York, and living now in Orlando. Her musical journey began at a young age, singing in her Catholic school church chore and performing at block parties. I will stop there because it's very curious when people start like, you know, encountering themselves in the industry of production entertainment. They have like a lot of ideas since you start like knowing what the heck you're gonna do in the world. But um tell me, what was the first thing you find in your journey, and since when that start?
Yeah, for sure. So I was always in like a music setting as I was growing up. Like my dad was into like video production, so he was always recording music, recording performances, recording me singing. My uncle was always organizing like community events, doing block parties, and I was always that little girl dancing and just being that source of entertainment for everyone. Um, and I first discovered performing when I was humming songs from the radio. I was a little girl. I personally don't remember that, but my mom used to always say, like, she would change the like radio station all the time. But I remember like the melodies, and I keep singing and singing and singing and singing different songs. She's like, okay, we need to get her like a little karaoke machine, because she's just singing too much. She's doing too much. But as I got older, I realized that I have a talent to entertain, a talent to bring joy into people's lives, and cheer people up. And that also like cheered me up too, because I saw that I was making an impact and a connection with people.
It's
So
very
yeah,
it's very interesting when you say that. Is because several
I
people
can't hear
doesn't.
you.
I just like, you cannot hear me. She cannot hear me, and then this is actually like a disclaimer. She cannot hear me is because I need to mute herself, because she can hear me twice, or she can hear herself twice. So I'm talking, people can hear me on the platform, but she cannot hear me. So if that thing happening in the interview, don't feel bad about it. It's because I need to unmute myself in her end. So um, and this is actually very intriguing because they're at your age and people are the community. And I want to talk about how was your life in New York doing performing and entertainment, because it's very difficult and somehow in the industry to get set in without knowledge or without what we gonna do, or either your parent supports. And this is happening within even your like Hispanic or any kind of culture. How was the embracing or and the engaging your parent was influencing yourself in this industry when you decide to do this performing and entertainment side of yourself?
That's actually a really good question, because to be honest, my parents, they knew that I was a talented person, but it seemed as if they kind of took it as it was like a hobby. As I got older, it started to become a profession. I was always doing block parties. I was always writing, doing poetry, making music. I was in Catholic school, and I was in the Catholic school church. I was doing that. Um, I was doing like so many things, but it kind of seemed like a hobby. I decided to I guess, switch it over to being a professional artist and a professional content creator. I would say like a year or two before COVID.
Oh,
But before then,
so
everyone knew that I can sing, I can dance, I can act.
so during COVID, you decided to do it professionally. But when for example, like when you were a kid, what was actually your side of performing? You was actually establishing yourself, like singer, acting? Because I know you are a tribalizer. You actually do a lot of stuff. I call you divergent in my own head. I never told you that before, but uh, it's like you're like in every phase or fate of your life, or phases of your life, you are extremely talented. It is like you can sing, you can dance, you can entertain, you can do comedy, and we were talking about this like few days ago. Like you never decide to engage with your people and your social media, like talking with them, and you say like, no, it's because I don't find like that confident, like that is like a comedy is not my forte. But it was like doesn't make sense because you create something hysterical, hilarious. And I brought it out right now here. What kind of phases of your life or what kind of department, we call it like that, do you feel more identify and more stronger to emanates with that?
I identify more as a singer, as a performer. I never really identified as a comedian. It was just, I'm an artist who happens to be really funny, and it worked for social media. So then I kind of pushed more, I kind of just switched it from being an artist who's funny, and I pushed more of being a comedian, content creator who's also a singer songwriter, because that's mainly what people want to see, being that the music industry is very saturated with amazing people. They want to see something different. So I had to rebrand and
Or
perform.
I think I can call it adaptation. You need to adapt. Adaptation is more the word about when you're not holding to be a singer. You actually put in like you put it in like an adaptation mode, so everybody can engage in some areas that you think you're really capable to embrace, and people start finding out more yourself. And I think beside that, and I'm gonna bring it here, you were talking about rebranding, so you are in the transition of discovering what it is you as a performer.
Yes, yes, I am.
So it is very intrigued because it's like people doesn't seem like that part of their life when they want to push themselves to do, I want to do this, I want to become that because I'm really good doing it, blah 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 blah. You know what's gonna like people start to forcing themselves to get something that it is there for you, but you need to pass for another process, or you need to learn the basics learn. So that is you in this process, like you need to you for example, you're working production as well, you're studying production as well. So for what, for understanding more your area, or to solidify more than you whatever you are know your knowledge right now?
As far as production, I am expanding on it. So my brand looks of better quality. So I'm always rebranding because I'm always adopting. And when I adopt, I find out that I'm developing all these new skills, which is why I'm always rebranding. And, I'm discovering like I'm a good editor, I'm a good writer, I'm cool at producing, I'm pretty fluent in that. So now I have to, make it better, make it more quality. So I hope that answers your question.
No, yeah, it is because um the story of people and when I'm talking more with the artist side, when people want to pursue a dream, they don't know, they don't have any idea, and they don't find people like us there are in the industry, or that we are learning based on the industry when we are like, achieving our goals and doing school again. In my case, I'm doing school back on the this is my third time doing school. I don't know why I'm so egocentric and so masochist doing this, but it is actually it's something that I just always like. I like to learn, and like you say, adaptate to myself to whatever is happening this era. Because when I was started, like when I graduated in 2010, that was actually shush, Hector, shoot the sniper. I call myself old, right? Damn it. It was actually like, oh, I failed it. Um, Cue the sniper, Hector, next time. And it's like, when I graduated from high school, and you know already the year, I'm not gonna mention it again because I feel very bad at this point. um, I decided to be an actor, and I started acting in that time. And I was good doing acting, and I started doing theater, like musical theater acting, and I was like good at that. And then I find out I was like, I am not that, because I always ended up being a director, a producer, and I was like, what the heck I'm going? And the way we met, actually, we met out in on a karaoke spot. If I do remember, right?
I remember on my side of town.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we met each other in karaoke, so that's actually we became friends, and that's actually we are the way we are right now. And it is very generally when over this year that we met, and we starting knowing each other, we actually in the same spot of production. The only thing is actually we are different in our area, because I am, like I said, different department. Who inspire you and aspire you to become the very version of yourself, and also to pursue this kind of entertainment side?
I am honestly inspired by so many people. It mainly like artists who are like so versatile and they're so like eclectic and animated. So someone like Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, Khalees, even Queen Latifah, Jamie Foxx. It's just so many people because, you know, like they're singers, they're rappers, they're actors, or they've been in like not all of them, but you know, they even had like Broadway experience. They're just like so multifaceted. I was like so intrigued by them, and it really like inspired me to, you know, move forward with my, you know, content and creativity and my songwriting and basically everything.
Like you said, it's actually like people they're aspire because they mark something important in the society, and actually express some hope. And like, people that doesn't know, but entertainment, it is magic. I always say that entertainment is magic because it's the hidden part of the talent that you never show to people, that you can transform life of everybody. It doesn't matter which person it is. So it's very like really amazing that you have this kind of reference. And you mentioned Jamie Foxx and Queen Latifah, and I didn't hear the and I know you're a huge fan of her, Whitney Houston.
Yes, I really do. Like, I love Whitney Houston.
You're
Um,
no, no, let me tell you now. She don't love it. She is stunned and mesmerized, and she has actually she want me to be her in another life. In another life.
I love so many people, but I wanted to mention people that a lot of folks don't really mention. You know, like so many
Yeah,
people
Queen
say like,
Latifah is actually her story is amazingly. I think I call her very resilient. She is a resilience woman, and resilient. But sorry, I put her resilience as resilient. Um, I want to highlight that because you said people doesn't mention a lot of people. They actually changed a lot of stuff. Tell me why Queen Latifah.
I mentioned Queen Latifah because for one, she's a plus size black woman. She came out as an artist. Her artistry is very like conscious. She talks about, what's going on in, society, um, like intersectional feminism. She talks about being respected. She demanded respect. And a lot of people loved her for that. I loved her for that. And she was also like an actress. She danced. She was like Ursula in The Little Mermaid, Broadway. She even had like a jazz
Yeah,
album.
and
She
I
was doing
think
so many things.
one of her, I love this movie, and people actually really, really, really do not, they actually underrate, overrate this movie, Taxi, with Jimmy Fallon. That movie was really, really good. And that comedy show of herself was actually like the most exquisite comedy that I ever, because she have a drama movie that I cry, and I'm still crying at this point in my life. They are four sisters, and actually with I do not remember the movie, but actually they are four sisters, and I just literally cried at the end because she died, and the way she died is actually really, really mesmerized. I will highlight that movie and a later episode, because that movie is an old time movie, and that was actually my second movie from Queen Latifah that I always saw, and I cried like a baby. And it's because the whole impact of sisterhood, including the all the the interracial situation at that time, and the misprejudice about people, the ex-convicts, and how many people prejudges them and the outside world when they came out and all this stuff. So it was a lot happening in that movie, and a lot of messages. And now something that and I don't know, you relate about me with this, is how Queen Latifah broke paradox of reality comes with self movement empowerment, how movement can be confident in doing the whatever they want to please, and done in the world, and be black women in the entire world, like be black women in presence. We can be successful being in that part, and that's actually one of the highlights that I want to bring, because Queen Latifah, I resonate when you say Queen Latifah, and I'm really agree with what you are proposing about why she's not um well, she's one of them, because she actually changed the world and the movie industry. Being a woman, that was actually one of the first thing. Be a woman, be a protagonist in a movie, and Taxi was actually her first protagonist in movie. The people doesn't know, but she did.
For sure. I think I saw Taxi once. I don't remember it though. I remember the older Taxi, but I don't remember watching the Queen Latifah one.
It's really
So I'm
good.
gonna watch it again.
It's really good. It's a really funny, because everybody knows this is Jimmy Fallon there, when Jimmy Fallon was acting before doing talk show. He was hilarious as an actor. For me, comedy, he was actually his point. That's the reason I don't know why he's changing his subject to do comedy and the talk show, because it's not funny. But and thank you for the applause. I can say it. I can say it. It is when people like you're kind of an example. You're not good in comedy when you're talking with that, but you're good in comedy when you express it in the video, editing, and all this stuff. So your forte, you know how is your weakness too. So if I told you, well, tomorrow we're gonna do a comedy show, and you're gonna be making your monologue, and the first time, just like you're gonna be like, hell no, for sure, right?
Hell no.
Hell no, it's not gonna happen. So, giving a summary and resuming all the information that you gave it today, I want to actually highlight the power of self esteem and being secure during your journey. What advice and what message do you have to these kids, young adults, you know, teenagers? They want to pursue anything under this career or whatever career they want to choose. Based of your example, what kind of advice or message you can share to them to pursue their dreams?
What I would say is to stay confident and keep practicing, practice affirmations as well. Affirmations like I'm worthy. I'm worthy of all this success. I'm worthy of all of these accomplishments, all this positive feedback I'm getting. Because as an artist, as an entertainer, you're going to deal with a lot of things. It's called imposter syndrome, where you feel like you may not be good enough for like a lot of things. You just have to keep reminding yourself that you deserve all the success that is coming your way. And just to be confident, because if, for example, you want to do content creation and you're not confident, whoever's looking at your content is going to see that you're not confident. So you have to exude that confidence and just don't care what people say to an extent, because you still need that feedback. But if you see that it's like really aggressive and mean, F them. Don't even pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to attract so many people. You're going to attract good people, bad people. You just need to learn how to, you know,
cross them,
remove all the bad energy,
ban them, put it in the wall. I think I call it the wall of I don't care, but I'm okay. I would like
I call it out of sight, out of mind. I see it. Okay, bye. Next
bye
comment.
bye, boy, bye. Bye bye. Bye. Wow. And actually, it's very it's very and thank you so much for you sharing that, because over the years I'm being hearing a story. As it is actually, this is my second episode in English, and I feel very proud that this actually outcome the way that I just thought and believe. And it is 4 years in this program, creating this content and be wise and hearing the story of people as you and me, and people they're already in the public figure and doing the doing the achievements, any kind of part, teach me to be who I am and be confident and why provide, because there are clients for everything. And I just say clients because this is in my customer service. When you go on a customer service, you are, for example, Starbucks, McDonald's, any kind of brand, they know they have customers for them. And they always gonna have a customers. You're gonna have somebody gonna always sees you and gonna resonate with you, and you're gonna feel attracted, or even an example. You're gonna feel like a sample of that person because you're inspiring something that that person need, or that person is actually having or going through, or anything is coming related to adversity. And how you outcome as a public figure, content creator, artist, entertainment performer, you have always something to tell, and that is the truth when coming to expressing your energy and your communications via any kind of resources like social media, TV, this platform, uh, telephone, even a call. You actually transforming people. Doesn't matter what is the via or a source that you are using. You are an example of transformation anyways, in any ways. And that's how I learned over 4 years, over 120 episodes of Into the Spotlight, that I am grateful to have this platform. And today I feel so confident and so sure. My first episode of Into the Spotlight in English was a disaster. I would say that it was great, a great interview, but I say disaster because I was so I wasn't no self confidence in that part of myself, because I always do it this in Spanish, because I was targeting my marketing in Spanish because Spanish people support more. And it was like, no, I do relate, and we talked about this before. We relate of we I was relating more in my English speakers friends, and I have a lot of friends that actually see my show, but they don't understand of what I'm doing because they was actually in Spanish. And I was like, I have to give it an opportunity. I know I'm good. I'm good at entertaining people in English. I have this stand, and that's how it's you. I always tell you, you are super talented. You have the energy, you have the performance, you have everything, and that's the main reason you and we are here together today.
Also, I forgot to mention about the, I guess, advice. Because a lot of people think success is overnight. It's not. You got to be consistent. And like you said before, resilient. It's not going to come overnight. And you got to also know why you want to do what you're doing. Because if it's for like the followers, if it's for like monetary gain, like you're going to be quickly like disappointed.
Extremely,
So you have
extremely
to remember,
disappointed.
like,
Extremely disappointed.
yes,
If you, thank you for bringing it out, because if you don't have a purpose of what the heck are you doing, you are actually in the journey of failing, totally failing with yourself. Not with your whatever you're doing, it's with yourself. And thank you for sharing that, because people actually, I think people has a fear to tell that and speaking that aloud.
for sure. Like my followers are like building. I'm finally like getting like acknowledgement from people, but I'm still broke. I don't have no money. Well, I'm not broke, but from like my social media stuff, I'm like broke.
No. You know what? Cue the
So love
sniper.
what you do.
Cue the sniper. You know what is the thing is, like, this is actually why we are friends, but I don't give a feedback in life, because actually it's not my duty. Everybody have the opportunity, but I don't use broke as a metaphoric word, because it's actually, we're gonna have a discussion later. But it's funny because I was like, I'm still broke. It's like, yeah, we still have that struggle of financially saving. I know, but it is what it is, and we are rich. And remember, this talk show is actually sponsored by a sugar daddy or sugar mommy, so they are watching us. So sponsor us.
Help, please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, LOSCATZ, for this first part of the interview. If you actually watching here and YouTube premiere right now, stop. Wait until the end of this video. You're watching it right now today live at 8 p.m. Sorry, 7 p.m. at April 16th of YouTube premiere of Into the Spoiler TV. Please wait until the end. If you missed the first part, go and redo the video. You can watch the What's Up segment, and actually the first part of LOSCATZ or Lori Hire, information about how she introduced herself in the entertainment and performing her life, and now being a content creator for her life. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing something new in this actually Into the Spoiler English podcast, and Lori agreed to play with me a game. I don't know how this is gonna be outcome. Um, and I'm so thrilled to say that I'm gonna bring for the first time ever my favorite game in the Spanish version, but I'm gonna do it in English. It's called the Extreme Alphabet. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, and she's coming back in 3, 2, 1. Now, do you have something to say, darling?
I'm already stressed. I'm in my head. I'm like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm trying to remember. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the extreme alphabet. Okay, so the rules are extremely simple. She say yes, I do agree with not saying yes, with not saying yes, but but she say okay. But this is actually for entertainment purpose and content. So, do you regret? Yes, I am. Subconscious is talking about through your video, you know that. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Extreme Alphabet. The rules is so simple. We have a we have a time remaining here, or our clock time settle at 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's gonna be counting down. Lori and I, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds to battle words with the alphabet, with each letter of the alphabet. But the only thing we can say is actually country and cities. And I'm gonna promise you that in Spanish, I be this is actually like a string competition. I got 120 episode. I just won 20. So you got hope. You got hope somehow. You know already. So in the same order, because I'm a gentleman slash gentleman, uh, I will leave the woman star with the letter A. I will continue the B, the C, the D, as then that's gonna be the battle until the time due. The person with the power of the word before ending the time, it is the loser of this game. Questions or answer, do it now. Nope. Okay, so
No.
I was waiting for her.
Stressed.
She's just like, well, the winner
I'm
of this
ready.
competition have the opportunity to shade. Oh no, we do that all the time. We do that all the time. No, we don't want anything, just entertainment purposes. So, and 3, 2, 1, Lori, you start with the A. I continue with the B, and that only one word by letter. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But remember, if I stuck, please highlight that I need to start over as well as you. Okay. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Armenia.
Babylonia.
Croatia.
Uh, Dominican Republic.
Come on. Egypt.
Greek.
You gotta start over. You missed F.
Oh my god. Afghanistan.
That's an A.
I start with the A.
Oh yeah, start over. Okay, all right. Bolivia.
You said Croatia, so I'm gonna take that.
All right. Denmark.
Ecuador.
Finland.
Greek.
Haiti.
Japan.
I.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Argentina. 3.
Brazil.
Cuba. Ah, yes, 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 yes,
Wait. Dominic.
yes. Is over.
Wait, what?
It do already.
Whatever. I won. I don't care what you say. I'm a win. I won.
You know what? We're gonna head this to disclaimer. I don't know who was first, but it's like I won. Okay, girl, bye. It's like bye.
Let the viewers decide who won.
Okay, so the
You know
viewers
they're gonna
decide. Please comment in below if you want to LOSCATZ win. Please hashtag LOSCATZ and comment below. If you want to I win, please comment Hector hashtag Hector on down in the comment below. Girl.
So silly.
That was too much. That was like my energy actually was like, what the hell you were going?
We got to do a different game another day.
Yeah, sure do. That was actually like, oh, this is very questionable. We are thinking for the first time. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now that you saw the disaster game, that's part of the game. Actually, that's actually how that outcome should be. For views purposes, people need to see our nature's forms. They don't need to see the professional one yet.
I promise y'all, we're smart.
No, yeah, we are. That was actually questionable. I was like, what the heck I'm doing? it's like, ladies and gentlemen, for your disclaimer, that was part of the fun. Welcome to the second part of the interview with LOSCATZ. Today we are talking about um how you become this content creator savvy, and what was actually the first video that you say I want to still doing this, and how did your name come into your new brand?
So I've always had the name LOSCATZ for like such a long time, for like years. So LOSCATZ is low, which is Lori, a nickname of mine, and scats is scatting, like jazz scatting. And my first content was it's so stupid, but it's so funny. So during the time, I think it was like 2.5 years ago, I saw this video, a viral video of Destiny's Child and Beyonce. You know the song, say my name, no one is around
Of
you.
course,
That song.
of course.
So Beyonce, she was, I guess, the lead singer of Destiny's Child, and she was always saying her name instead of everyone's name. So my content was basically like, if I was in Destiny's Child, Beyonce wouldn't be just saying her name. I'm gonna say my name too. So if she gonna be lead, I'm gonna be a lead singer. So in the video, we were battling each other. So she was like Beyonce, and then me, Lori.
I do remember that video. That's actually, let me look at it because it's not in my list. But yeah, yeah, I do remember that video. It was actually hilarious. So
Yes, that was my first ever like official like content. And that did pretty well. I got really great feedback from that. And then it just kickstarted everything.
so you start doing, but based on that video, you start doing content creator. You find out actually like you were engaging more with people in that part, or is that was actually you want to like you planned it to do it?
It was just very impulsive. A lot of my content is usually just impulsive. Like I'll think about it and then I'm just like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. Let me just do it instead of just thinking about it.
And how LOSCATZ? So you already mentioned about like, how your name and your branding was what was like actually engaging for your social media. But the fun part about this is like you started this kind of temporary, like the temp agency thing. They actually um let me rephrase this. I was about to say something, but this is actually a talk show. You can say by words, but you don't use it. I don't use it to do it, but I will do it right now. It's like there are this is kind of fun because there are certain content creator that they do funny things, they talking, and you create this kind of shit of temporary agency hiring for jobbing. And this is actually
Yes.
the most extremely funniest creative idea that I think no one had this in the social media at all, and they don't have like this kind of like this is actually like a criticism of them because this is actually I feel identified when I've been hired by this kind of temporary agencies. They actually ask you for a lot, but they pay you very less. So tell me, I feel related.
Yes.
That's really how you feel. Tell me what was why.
So the temp agency also started off as being super random because like at one point where I like needed a job, and this was like such a long time ago, I would go to these temp agencies trying to find a job, and then they send me to all these random places and they barely pay. And it's like you always have to like reach out to them to get paid, and you always get paid late. So I kind of turned that into my content. And at first it was always like music related or dance related. So like the temp agency sent me on a job to like dance for Chris Brown or like, Usher. And then I was like, let me take it a little bit more further. So the temp agency wanted me to file someone's taxes, but then I'm actually dyslexic. So I messed up the taxes and then I got arrested. It's fake story. It's fake story. I didn't get arrested. But it's like that, for example. It's like really ridiculous, but it's also relatable. People can identify with how temp agencies are just like really crappy and they don't care. They ask for a list of like qualifications and then they pay you little to nothing and then they give you like crappy temp jobs. So yes, that's how the temp agency came about.
It is hysterical. It is hysterical at this point because, uh, like I said, I feel related because half of my life I've been hiring by this temporary, companies for medical industry, and they were like asking for you to be like for 3 months you need to be no, you cannot call out, you cannot do this, you cannot even die because even they're not gonna pay you for that. So it was like I feel like I didn't feel like I was actually you know I was living. I wasn't feeling like I was living in my own life. So I was like living on other people's life. So I feel related so well with this about the temporary thing because it is really funny. And something I just wanted to highlight is this video that I'm showing right now. The Jonathan Majors being chased by his girlfriend throughout New York City. That was actually most of my funniest video that I ever saw. I will put the audio, but tell me why you came with this idea. Tell me about it.
So the Jonathan Major situation, I don't know if you saw the original clip, but he pushed his girlfriend back into the taxi and then he just randomly started running throughout New York City. And like literally the video was showing him running and he's wearing like a crazy outfit, like he's like, I don't know, he just looks crazy. And like she was chasing him, so I'm like, oh my gosh, they were literally running all over New York City, Central Park, in the garage, like everywhere. So I was like, let me just create a video of how I envisioned it, because he just he was traumatized and I can tell. So I thought it was really funny to like recreate that and made it like even more dramatic with like the Mission Impossible type of music,
Carmen
because it
San What in the
literally
world is
was like,
Carmen San Diego?
wait, what?
It was like I was like, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? And I was like, where in the world is Chase? Let me tell you, it's like I'm so thrilled. I'm just so like I just this is hilarious. Let me tell you, this actually, this is actually the one that I'm gonna show right now. Is actually the one that is part of the temp agency sent you for, and this is actually more the vocal part of yourself doing the new song of Jaja, right? Or Beyonce.
Oh, the one I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the when the temporary agent sent you for your job to collab with Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that one. It's actually it's not it's showing right now. I don't know if you were able to see it, but it's showing right now.
Oh, the one with the rodeo.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, country music is like in a hiatus right now because Beyonce transitioned over to like that genre, and a lot of traditional country people or country music listeners don't like it, because they see like a black woman like dominating country. So they're just like, they don't like it. So she's also exposing um, people to like black country artists. So I thought it would be pretty good and pretty fun to kind of just like hop on that genre and do my own little freestyle. So I just feel like the temp agency wanted me to collab with Beyonce. And then like and in the description, I was just like, she just forgot to like put this song on her. How many songs she got on that album? Like 60?
27.
I don't even know. Same thing. It's a lot. So I
She
was
got
like, yeah, she
27.
forgot to put me on there. But yeah, I was like, she forgot to put me on there. But yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, so I was basically saying like the horse, that silver horse, is from her old album.
For
Not her
actually,
old
that's for
album, but her
Renaissance.
last
It's actually the
album.
same album. You
Yeah.
didn't, you know that?
Yes. That's from Renaissance, last album. So
Yes.
I was like, okay, girl, you're not going to put my song on your track, so I'm going to steal the horse. So pay me, put my track on, and you can get your horse back. So collateral, baby.
This is actually cool. That's actually the thing that the temp agency didn't pay you. You take it for the prop.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, let me put your videos and audios. I'm gonna put this one actually to get people start hearing about you and your context, so they can actually relate a little bit. What do you think?
When the,
Sounds
when the
good.
temp agency sent me on a job to collab with Beyonce.
I'm coming for you next, Jolene. Bitch. Yeah, I'm slapping all these hoes. I'm one stepping and two stepping and knocking on the floor. I said, yeehaw. Took him in out his drawers. Then I stole his cash and I made a dash at the closest shopping mall. He never met a girl like me, cause I ain't for the streets. I say you're damn right, cause I'm a classic girl. I ain't fucking in no double tree.
Well, let's give it a round of applause. That was something. That was something. Yay! Well,
You should show the other one.
well, you know what I think? I'm gonna do that in the social media so people can engage with you in the social media. So I will do a look, that preview video of our interview of Into the Spotlight, and I will share it to you guys so you can actually comment in that video with the one that she was talking in this video and this interview, so you can engage with her in the social media as well and follow her. And talking about social media platform, where we can find you and follow you.
So you can follow me on Instagram. It's LOSCATZ official. LOSCATZ is spelled LOSCATZ official. Facebook is LOSCATZ. TikTok is LOSCATZ. Everything is LOSCATZ.
All social
Make
media
sure you
lots cats as like that, and we and our video on YouTube will be actually the link up in the description. We're gonna have available all the links for you can actually go there, press it, and go directly to the social media and follow her easily and instantly. So you guys actually have the opportunity to join and enjoy this amazing, talented, and funny, hilarious, historical friend that I have. That she know already. She is the B to the E to the E to the E. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. B to the I to the T to the C to the H to the A to the. Yeah. Oh, you like it. I know you like it. We can make a song out of that. Lori, thank you so much for being today with us. I hope you have a fun today on our social media entertainment show. What do you like it or not?
I love it. It's so much fun. I hope I come back. I hope your viewers like me.
I know. And I'll actually any message to all the social media platform that right now we're celebrating the 4 year anniversary of the 4 year of Into the Spotlight. Any kind of the message or thought that you want to impregnate here and share it with the world.
A message?
Yeah, a message. We celebrate. I'm on celebration. This is 4 years. We
Oh,
are actually.
happy anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're around. I'm glad that you're consistent. Keyword consistent, successful. I'm manifesting more greatness. Okay. You got this, boo. Love you.
Oh, thank you
Got it.
so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And for all the people that are watching for the first time here and Into the Spotlight TV, this is actually a talk show, entertaining and informative, informatic, whatever the word you want, like whatever the word you want to put it in. I am a creator of words, so believe me or not, I that's my talent. I create words based on words, and I try to make it my own, and that's actually my branding. It's stupid. It's like I know myself, I know my weakness, and I know my talent. You know, shady. So everybody, give me a round of applause again to our guest today, Lori Hire, better known as LOSCATZ. Thank you for being so much to be my second episode in English. If you want to see more content in English, please comment down below, share it. Give me your suggestions. What things do you want to see to the next step? We are actually more active in English, so I can share with you guys that soon we're gonna have a great voice of The Voice this season. We're gonna have an interview with one of the singer talented and here into the Spotlight English Speakers Talk Show. And again, thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment, and like on our social media YouTube platform, Into the Spotlight TV, like the way you hear it, Into the Spotlight TV. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for sharing today. Lori, thank you so much for being here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this until the end. And this is me until the next occasion. What's up, buddy? Until next time.